You can get some major fouls out of that. Again, remember the horizontal expansion limit. Hopefully you went through that in the sizing exercise you did to get inspected. But it also extends if you happen to tip over. And also, you need to be careful about reaching outside the field. If you touch anything, it's an automatic yellow card. No questions asked. That's a safety issue. Also, you could get one if you're just being out there dangerously doing it. So when you're scoring in the baskets, watch what you're doing before you turn and back up and do some other things. A lot of teams like to swing out there. Lastly, ascents are scored at t equals 0 and such. So we're going to look at that and watch it. And at that time, you should be stopping play. You do not have to push the stop button, but you have to be in the act of putting down your controllers and not actively controlling it. Otherwise, you will induce fouls. We'll make that happen. And I think that's a list of all the things I have that. So if you have some questions, you want to start queuing up for that. Oh, hey, Jason, what? Hey, if you have a question and you're on the Lawrence division, you go over where Jason's standing. Or if you're on the Scott, you'll go over here where Mike's standing. Make sure that once you get myself or Sid's attention, you're okay. We'll come to you when we can get to a break. Please do that. Please make sure it's a single student, one and only one. I don't want a group of people. I'll make you go away. I want to talk to one person at a time, primarily so I can understand or Sid can understand what your concern is. And when you come, if you have a ruling, please come and explain to us why you think the ruling was misapplied. Forum post, competition manual section, something like that. Also, if you have a score issue, please do not bother the scoring referees. The display freezes at a certain point, and as we're going through and double checking the scores, we might add some stuff on there, will not update. If you have a scoring question, you can come there. We have the ability to look on tablets what the score sheets say and look at that. But again, pen that. And remember, no photos, no videos. Don't even bother bringing them or asking. We're not going to look at them. And that's per the rules. Okay. Logistically, that's it. All right, so it looks like we have a couple questions.
Sorry, can you reiterate what you said about sliding the specimens along the wall?
Okay, sliding the specimens. If you're down in the observation zone, you can slide along the wall as long as your hand is outside. And a robot can be in the observation zone, so you won't break that rule. However, pretend this is a specimen. I can slide it like this, and you as a robot, I have to let go before you grab it. We can't be grabbing it at the same time.
That. Yeah.
Yeah, so you slide it like that. And so Adam, as he comes in, clearly get your hand out of the way. Does that everybody make sense?
Thank you.
Active.
I feel like he might want to ask a question.
Yeah. Next question.
So 2 questions. First, I know we made a ruling in Gulf Coast, but what's the rule about human player swapping between auto and teleop?
You can do it, however, you have to swap badges.
Even if you're swapping between a human player between 2 teams?
You shouldn't be up there. We're only going to let one human player up there at a time.
Okay.
So and decide that beforehand. But if you want to be between the driver and the human player. Yeah, that's what. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
You can just swap out between a human player and a driver or coach.
And then is it a foul if you launch samples out of your own basket? Like you hit the basket and one falls out? Is that a foul, or what's the ruling on that?
It depends on that. He's asking about a foul if you put something in the basket and it comes out. As long as you're not propelling or launching the sample, it will not be. If it happens to fall out, it falls out. Remember, field personnel will not put things that fall outside the field back in. The only exception is if you are a human player and it falls out and you can stay within your alliance area and pick it back up and do something with it. But if it goes out by the baskets, it's going to be out for the remainder of the match.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Next.
What effect does a yellow card have on your score?
What effect does your yellow have on the score? Absolutely nothing. However, if you get a second yellow card, you get a red card, which means you will be disqualified for that match and get 0 points. And if it happens in the playoff rounds tomorrow afternoon, you will be disqualified and you will automatically lose that match, which would not be a good thing. If you got questions, please come on down if you're going to ask questions so we can hear you. It's hard to hear in here sometimes.
How are we supposed to change badges when there's no human player badge?
There's a single human player badge. You swap badges between each other.
We don't have a human player badge.
Then you need to go back to at the table there and get one. Okay? Yeah. There's not one. So what you need to do is the driver needs to give the person who's the human player your badge, and then we'll know that you're a human player. Okay, I did not realize that, but oh well. But yeah, if you are going to swap between a driver and a human player, make sure that the driver gives the human player the badge, then we'll know that the person without the badge is the human player. So when you come and you're a human player, please let us know you're the human player so we don't give you a hard time about not having a badge. Are there other questions, comments, concerns? Yes. We got it. Okay. We'll figure that out. All right. Well, we got one more. That's fine. We got a little bit of time. I think I got a few more minutes before we got to end up.
Is there a media area this time?
A media area. That is a really good question. Hans would be able to answer about a media area. No media area, per the boss.
Okay. Can we stand up here if we want to
I would say if you
or-
want to, I guess if we can sit up here so you're not blocking the view. I think if you want to sit along here, that's fine. But just do it when your team's in a match.
Okay, thank you.
And be watchful of people coming through and don't get too deep. Okay.
All right.
As long as it's not like a fire hazard.
Next question.
Does the sample need to be touching the observation zone, or is it okay if the hook is over the observation zone?
Over the observation zone, meaning.
No, like as if in specimens. No, no,
Are you talking about the tape?
no, I'm talking about the tape. So like, does that work?
Yes. As long as it is in the zone, and in the zone is by the thing. And again, if you're going to do that, make it super obvious. Don't make us try to make a judgment call.
So if
Here's the thing. If you're making the referees make a judgment call, I'm pretty sure somebody's not going to be happy about it. We will make a judgment call, and we'll do that, but make it as obvious as possible, and you want the least amount of problems. Okay?
So the red part of the block doesn't need to be in the observation
no, it
zone.
doesn't.
It's just a hook.
Just part of the specimen. The specimen is the entire piece that Adam's there. Yeah. So yeah, just the black. If the clip's just there, that would be considered in most days. Other questions? Good. You guys have read the rules a whole bunch of times, so you know them forward and backward, and you can tell me what the rule number is, right? Anyway. Okay, so let's have a lot of fun. Please pay attention. Listen to directions. Do that. If you got questions, ask. Do that. I'd rather, if the field setup doesn't look right, say something. Say, hey. Don't step out there and do it. Ask us first. Or if you look at your robot and you're like, oh, wait a minute, I don't think I'm quite ready. Say something before you start touching your controls. Otherwise, you will get fouls, and we don't want fouls. They're no good. Oh. If you earbuds, headphones and stuff, please don't bring them to the field. Leave them back there because someone might think you're trying to communicate there, and I don't want to have that seem like somebody's doing that and some other team thinks something's going on. I doubt there's going to be, but let's remove the thought that that's going to happen. Plus, you will be able to hear the directions better if you don't have things in your ears or on your ears, okay? I know a lot of you do it, but please leave them back at your pit table. All right. Cueing's coming up there. Do that. For those of you that are there, we're going to run 2 fields on each division. One field will have an active match. The other one's going to be loading. Do that. Oh, last thing. If you need help and your robot's not running, do not ask the referees. We don't know anything about how they work. Maybe we do, but we really don't. Say FTA to get the FTA's attention, and they can come over and see what may or may not be going on. And they're all standing over there doing that. So yes, they have the cool red shirts on. Not as cool as the striped shirts, but close. All right, anything else? Okay, let's break, have a lot of fun. I believe 4:30 is the first match, and if you've been told to queue up before then, please do so. Get ready, and we'll have some fun this afternoon, and we'll have a lot more fun tomorrow.
Good afternoon. I'm sorry, but that's pretty weak. Good afternoon. All right, so I'm not going to bore you with any long stories as I normally do. The full opening ceremony is tomorrow at 8:30, right? So that's when I will tell you my boring stories. But you can't skip it, all right? So a couple things, though, before we start today. Number one, as always, after the event, you're always welcome to send me emails on suggestions and improvements. That's how we always get better. We listen. As you can see, right, the biggest complaint I got last year was the practice fields. We have another practice field this year. And we have 10-minute timers, right, to set. And if there's a team behind you, you need to get off. And if you don't set it and a team comes up and it's 0, and you haven't been there for 10 minutes, that's too bad, all right? So, but the other thing that I think is pretty cool that we've done, and you can thank AJ, Mike Walker, Andrew, the lights over the field, I think is really cool. Because the complaints I've gotten for those several years is it's hard to see the screens, right? And that's because we have limited control over the overhead lighting. And this way we were able to turn off all of the overhead lighting over the fields. So I think it looks fantastic, and I thank those guys for all the work that they did leading up to this to try to figure out how to make these trusses and the lighting work. Which brings me to the last thing for today. I always get a lot of positive feedback from coaches, right? They're very complimentary on our event, but the most important thing is it's not me. I am very, very lucky. I think it's, if I remember the numbers right, it's 9 volunteers that have been volunteering for more than 20 years. Okay? And I think 60% of the volunteers have been volunteering for more than 10 years. And I can guarantee you that's not true in a lot of other regions. So you guys are, you know, again, when you get a chance, please say thank you to a volunteer. All right? And that's it. That's all I'm going to say. Tomorrow you get to hear my boring stories about why we selected the volunteer gifts that we selected. Last year you got to hear my story about GP and the nervousness of my daughter and her grandson, who is now on a team. And they're here today. So they didn't know I told a story about them last year. And they didn't know I was going to say this now. So my grandson is doing field reset over here. And so this might be one of the earliest kind of second generation families in this program, because it's now getting to that point where it's been long enough to where, you know, grandkids are now coming along from the family. So I'm very excited about that. I get to be a helper for a team again, and I've learned way too much about the technology this year. All right, so that means I lost a bet that I was going to keep it to 5 minutes. Thank you very much. We're going to start matches, 14 matches today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.
Check 1, 2. We'll start over on the Scott division, introduce the teams, and we'll hand over to Andrew to do the Lawrence division. Introducing the Red Alliance on the Scott division for qualification match number 1. From Jacksonville, Florida, from the Greenwood School, it's Greenwood Mechanical Eagles. Their alliance partner from Sanford, Florida, sponsored by ASCE Sims Central, it's Team 16290, the Zip Ties. Over on the Blue Alliance from Valrico, Florida, they're a neighborhood group, Team 6433, Neutrinos. And from Tampa, Florida, Sponsored by the Foundation for Community-Driven Innovation, Amrock Fab Lab, and Florida High Tech Corridor. It's Team 2845, Team Duct Tape. My name's Barry. I'm here from the Kennedy Space Center. Let's hand it over to the Lawrence Division with Andrew. All right, we'll be running both divisions simultaneously. So everybody, thumbs up, are you ready? T-minus 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, it's the first match in the Scott division today. We have all 4 teams who are busy doing autonomous all over the field. Neutrinos. But meanwhile, Duct Tape's got 3 blocks in already. Mechanical Eagles with 4. Blue Alliance with the commanding lead right now. Blue Alliance having some trouble. Meanwhile, Red Alliance coming back with a specimen and a sample. Red and blue answering again with some samples up in the baskets. Red Alliance has now 6 specimens. Zip Ties grabbing yet another sample. Duct Tape missing. The scores are now even. We have 15 seconds left. And Duct Tape is climbing up on the submersible. They got the first level. Looks like they're trying to get the second level. Oh, and down they go. Not sure if any teams got up on the submersible there. We'll see as the referees now go and do the scoring.
All right. That was a great first match. We're going to give the scores. Every time we go back to the field, we'll say what the score was of that previous match. So instead of waiting for scores, we're going to introduce this teams in match number 2. Starting off on the Red Alliance, we have from Orlando, Florida, a team sponsored by Collins Aerospace, Publix, NASA Exploration Ground Systems, and Lockheed Martin. It's Team 15065, a bite irrational. Their alliance partner from Oviedo, Florida, sponsored by Seminole County Public Schools, the University of Central Florida, PTC, and they're from Haggerty High School. It's Team 4227, Metamorphosis. On the Blue Alliance, from Rockledge, Florida, and the entire Space Coast, sponsored by NASA, PTC, Lockheed Martin, and Boeing, it's Team 8996, definitely not the pink team. Their Blue Alliance partner from Niceville, Florida. They're from NWFSC Collegiate High School. It's Team 16626, Radical Raiders. All right, referees, thumbs up, are we ready? Teams, thumbs up, are we ready? Scorekeeper. All right, head ref. T-minus 3, 2, 1, go.
Match number 2 in the Scott Field. It's quiet under the Red Alliance. Blue Alliance, though, has 1 specimen and 1 sample. Looking to get some more. With 15 seconds left. So the Blue Alliance with a little bit of a lead here. Metamorphosis angling to get it in the basket there. Texas Pinko almost got a double lift there.
All right, we're going to go on to match number 4, but first, let's see the scores from match number 2. It goes to the Blue Alliance with the score 133 to 43. Great job, Blue Alliance. Let's introduce the teams for qualification match number 2. On the Red Alliance, sorry, qualification match number 4. On the Red Alliance from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. They're sponsored by Rev Robotics, Microtech, and FPL and Road Cases. It's Team 16484, the Robo-Canes. They're Red Alliance partners from Davie, Florida. They're sponsored by Motorola Solutions Foundation, Business Light Engineering Group of Motorola Solutions, and Western High School. Team 9810, Wired Cats Omega. On the Blue Alliance, from Boca Raton, Florida. They're from the St. Andrew School. It's Team 641, the Tater Scots. And from Middleburg, Florida, from Wilkinson Junior High School, Team 24342, Talon Tex. Thumbs up, we ready. T minus, stand up. T minus 3, 2, 1, go!
We got things going on all over the field here with these 4 robots. With the Tater Scots just missing one. Oh no, Omega Scots climbed up, unfortunately, and hooked themselves onto the basket. So Wirecats Omega trying to reset their robot and get themselves off the basket. Oh, and they go over. So Wirecast Omegas are disabled over in the corner there. Meanwhile, their alliance partners are trying to catch up the Robo-Canes. Both robots in the Blue Alliance. Are going for specimens and samples. There's Robo-Canes with the second specimen. Like they're trying to get a third. And Robo-Canes get another specimen. That stays on there. It scores them points. Meanwhile, Tater Scott's diligently putting things in the basket, and their alliance partner, Talentex, are getting one specimen after another. Robocanes, looks like they got a first level lift up there. Five seconds left.
All right, we're about to move to match number 5. First, let's see the scores from match number 3. Congratulations to the Red Alliance with the score 295 to 137. New high score, Scott Division 295. Introducing the teams in the next match. First up, from Crescent View, Florida, their community team is Team 25704 Crash Minions. Their partners from Palm Harbor, Florida, from Palm Harbor University High School, and sponsored by RTX. It's Team 506 Pandora. On the Blue Alliance, from Jacksonville, Florida, from Providence School, it's Team 16465 Servo Stallions. And their partners are from Delray Beach, from the American Heritage School in Boca in Delray, Palm Beach. They are Team 28147 Wild Stallions Untamed number 3. Would you guys prefer just Wild Stallions Untamed? Let's go with that, all right. I like your shoes. Thumbs up, are we ready? No, we're not ready on the scorekeeper. Scorekeeper is now ready. Waiting for a thumbs up over here. Did you guys know that Pandora built this with their bare hands? So a stallion once walked into a bar. The bartender said, "Hey!" And the stallion said, "Yes, please." Thumbs up. Are we ready? Scoring system's back online. Scoring keeper is ready. T minus 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, we got a stampede on one side of the field versus some bears and minions on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, looks
We hit the go button and the clock didn't start ticking. Yeah, we lost scoring system. Reset the field.
You weren't supposed to start your match.
Just to let everybody know, the scoring system has had a fault in it, and we can't connect the router to the field, so we can't run matches until that connection is reestablished. And the tech team's working hard on that right now to try and get it reestablished. There will be a little delay.
So where do stallions go when they're sick? The hospital? It's okay though, it's in stable condition. All right, thumbs up, are we ready? Thumbs up, are we ready? Checking the head referee and score table. T minus 3, 2, 1, go.
Test now. Sounding better now? I got it on right now. All right, we got 1 minute left here. Red Alliance is still putting up lots of things up on the board. But the Blue Alliance gets another specimen. "30 seconds left in this match. Blue Alliance gets yet another sample.
All right, we're going to match number 6, but first, let's see the scores from match number 4. And it goes to the Blue Alliance with the score 207 to 84. Great job, Blue Alliance. Introducing the teams in match number 6. On the Red Alliance from Oviedo, Florida. Sponsored by ASCE, Epic, and Sim Central Florida, it's Team 7477 Super 7. They're partners from Boca Raton, Florida, from the Boca Raton Community High School, Team 4361 Turbo Cats. On the Blue Alliance, from Tampa, Florida, from Middleton High School, it's Team 26588 Midnight. From Palmetto, Florida, sponsored by Fungication, and from Manatee School of the Arts, Team 14226, Team Ironic Robotics. Thumbs up, are we ready? Thumbs up, we ready? T minus 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. We see the Red Alliance very busy picking up blocks and scoring them. Midnight, though, is coming real close and getting a bunch of specimens. Super 7 having 3 specimens. All right, the Ironic Robotics is up and running right now, trying to pick up some of those samples. It's like Super 7 Robot is stalled at the moment, but their alliance partner is still going. Possible opportunity for the Blue Alliance to catch up. They're putting on some more of those. Midnight puts up another specimen. But Turbo Cats are putting more samples up on the top. We have 30 seconds left this match. Turbo Cats now trying to put up some specimens. Meanwhile, Midnight's trying to get some more specimens up there to even out the score. Ironic Robotics are pushing some of the specimens, samples into the corner for additional scores. Ten seconds left. Midnight putting more specimens up. 5 seconds left. Can they get that last one out there?
All right, moving to qualification number 7. First, seeing the scores from match number 5. Goes to the Red Alliance with the score 247 to 159 in a penalty-free match. Introducing the teams for qualification number 7. First up, from Pompano Beach, Florida, sponsored by Florida Turkish American Association and the Stallion Robotics FRC team, and by NY Construction, it's Team 27350, Team AI. From Orlando, Florida, from the Orlando Science Middle and High School, Team 2344, the Cattlebots. From Jacksonville, Florida, on the Blue Alliance, from Bowl School, San Jose, 22-127, Mischievous Mechanics. And from Fort Myers, Florida, sponsored by SWFL Tech, their community team, 14725, Java the Huts. All right, I hear the teams are going to get a little break before this one starts. What do you call a cow laying on the ground? Ground beef. You guys know why cows have hooves instead of feet? Why do cows have hooves instead of feet? They lactose. Do you guys know what the internal temperature of a tauntaun is? The internal temperature of a tauntaun. It's lukewarm. The people laughing are the real nerds. You guys remember that scene where like Luke lost his hand and then he got a new one at the end of it, like a robotic? You know where he got that thing? The second-hand store.
How about Barry? Oh, it's What did the dentist say to Luke Skywalker?
What'd he say, Paul?
May the floss be with you. checking it now to see whether there's feedback. It's happening when I'm close to him, it seems, but now it's not. There it goes a little bit. So keep talking. You want me to move around, walk around for it?
Wherever that spot was.
The spot was right here, it seemed. Right here. Okay. Back in the spot. Not doing as much at this point. There it goes. Okay.
So I have a friend that had a pet.
I'm in that spot. It's right about here.
Now I'm doing it. There you go. Oh, hang on.
We're testing, Barry.
So, okay, yeah, do your best. We'll lower it a little bit more, but just do your best.
Again, going to the magic spot and seeing what happens when I walk in the magic spot by the microphone and the speaker. And testing it now. And they think they got it. Thanks.
Yeah, still trying to avoid that spot, but you know.
Sonic puzzles. We're good now.
Good with the microphone, at least, not with the field. So as I was saying, one of my friends got a pet Ewok, and I'm just like, where are you going to keep an Ewok? He said, I'm going to keep him in the backyard. And I'm saying, that's ridiculous. Everybody knows that Ewoks are indoor pets. Indoor pets. What do you call a cow in an earthquake? A milkshake. How did the farmer find his lost cow? He tracked her down. Just so everybody knows why we're sitting around right now. The scoring system went down. We're switching out a router. We'll try to get it back up in just a bit. But that basically controls recording all the scores for all the matches. So we're getting it back up here soon. All right, we are back up with the scoring software. Teams are turning their robots back on, getting their robots back connected. So before we start this one, I've got a joke for both Star Wars and Cal fans. Why did Han Solo send his steak back? It was too chewy. Are we ready? Thumbs up. All right, nope, that's a thumbs down. Thumbs up, that's... All right, referees are all ready, teams are ready. T minus 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, we're off and running on this match after a long pause. Jabba the Hutts are busy in the corner, picking up all the box, but they missed one. All right, we're off into the match. Team AI has their robot up and running. Cattlebots looking to try and get their sample, and they've got it. They're going up. Mischievous Mechanics having some challenges with their linear lift. Meanwhile, Jabba the Hutts looks like they'd have been disabled. We have robots on both sides of the team. So the Red Alliance is getting specimen after specimen and now has surpassed the blue score. So 30 seconds left. Ten seconds, and sadly, Jabba the Butts have not been able to get going. 2 seconds left, Mischievous Mechanics into the corner, and we'll see what that match is.
All right. We're going to move to match number 8, but before we do, let's see the scores for match number 6. It goes to the Red Alliance with the score 244 to 148. Introducing the teams for qualification match number 8 on the Red Alliance. From Palm Harbor, sponsored by RTX, it's Team 506 Pandora. From Tampa, sponsored by the Amrock Fab Lab, Florida High-Tech Corridor, Department of Defense, and Lockheed Martin, it's Team 2845 Team Duct Tape. Wait, are you all the pink team? No, they're sponsored by Lockheed Martin, Boeing, and NASA. They're 8996, definitely not the pink team. And from Valrico, a neighborhood group, Team 6433, Neutrinos. Thumbs up, are we ready? T minus 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, we got 2 robots on the red side. Working hard. Duct tape. Putting samples up in the basket. And Pandara putting specimens up. Unfortunately, Blue Alliance having problems, technical problems. Trino's still having some difficulty with their lift malfunctioning on them. The Red Alliance is lined up nearly 10 specimens. The Trinos look like they have a malfunction, unfortunately, in one of their servos. Red Alliance putting up specimen after specimen. They now have 12 up there. They now have 13. They now have 14.
quick go, team. Introducing the teams of the next match. On the Red Alliance, we got 7-4, 7-7, Super 7. All right. From Fort Lauderdale, 16, 485, 484, Robo Canes. On the Blue Alliance, from Palm Harbor, 3830, Violet Fusion. Sounds good. And Team 25704, Crash Minions. Here come the scores from the previous match. Thank you, Sid. Appreciate the reminder. Red Alliance takes the win with the score 179-76. Thumbs up, are we ready? Thumbs up, are we ready? Scorekeeper is ready. T-minus 3, 2, 1, go!
So we got two robots in the Red Alliance putting blocks in the baskets and specimens on the bar. Violet Fusion trying for some extra ones in autonomous. Unfortunately missing the second one. So Crash Minions working on getting some of the specimens, and their partner Violet Fusion getting samples, pecking them like a chicken oh so accurately. Meanwhile, the Red Alliance Robocane is trying to grab one. Duct tape. Super 7 trying to get one as well. Crash Minions doing some specimens up in the bars. Robocanes. Violet Fusion and Super 7 battling for the specimens, pushing each other. Red Alliance still with a significant lead as we come up on 30 seconds in endgame. Violet Fusion looks like they have a specimen and problem with their gripper. Meanwhile, Red Alliance is still putting Blue Alliance specimens. There is 10 seconds left. We have robots trying to climb now. Super 7 up, trying to go on the top. And
All right, let's see the scores from the previous match. It goes to the Red Alliance with the score 330-44. So, announcement from that match. When robots sit for a little bit too long, it's always good to turn the driver station off and turn it back on. Otherwise, they have trouble when it starts back up. All right, introducing the teams in the next match. I'm good, I don't need it. First up, we have team 14-725, Java the Huts. And their partners, 9110's Wildcats Omega. On the Blue Alliance, 4227, Metamorphosis. And 16465, the Servo Stallions. Thumbs up, are we ready? Are they ready? Are you actually ready? Okay. Nope. All right. Okay, they're actually ready. We're not going to start if you're not ready. All right. Scorekeeper ready. T minus 3, 2, 1, go.
Java the Huts picking them. They're picking things up. They're just jumping all over the place, but unfortunately they missed the last two. Well, Blue Alliance didn't have anything to answer. We're almost out of time and autonomous. We're into the tele-up phase. Servo Stallions looking to get some of those. Meanwhile, Metamorphosis having some trouble, but they're connected and going now. Java the Huts looks like they have malfunction also. Metamorphosis with a specimen. Servo Stallions with a sample. Java the Huts are back up in action again. Servo Stallions with another one. Metamorphosis trying with the specimen. Blue Alliance is still ahead. And there's 1 minute left. Servo Stallions again, Metamorphosis trying very hard to get a specimen out of their area. Java the Huts still trying with more specimens. There's less than 30 seconds left, 20 seconds left. The Blue Alliance is still ahead. Omega Cat's trying to get up in the air. There's 10 seconds left. Blue Alliance is still ahead by 15 points. Servo Stallions are trying to do a lift. There is time off the clock, and we'll see what the referees throw.
All right, let's see the scores from last time we were here on field one. It goes to the Red Alliance with the score 235 to 174. Introduce the teams in the next match on the Red Alliance. We got team 26588, Team Midnight. And team 16625, Radical Raiders. On the Blue Alliance, we have team 24342, Talon Tech. And 18147, the Imposters. We have a head referee in the box. You're your head referee today? All right, we got a new head referee. Thumbs up, are we ready? Scorekeeper says no. Scorekeeper says yes. Thumbs up, we ready. T minus 3, 2, 1, go.
movement all over the field. Blue Alliance, Red Alliance with specimens. Blue Alliance, Red two attempt to do specimen, they miss it, but Blue Alliance catching up. The imposters almost got that.
3, 2, 1.
We got teams in all four corners here. Oh, and imposters just miss, but then we'll go back and get it. Meanwhile, Midnight's lining up lots of clips on their specimens. One minute left. The Red Alliance has a 30-point lead. Talontex coming back with a specimen. The Blue Alliance is caught up, but it's even, Steven. 3-4 points separate. It's a matter of how many specimens each team can get now in the last 15 seconds. Midnight getting one. Talontex getting one. Midnight trying again. 8 seconds left. Oh, and Rover Raiders have fallen over. Imposters hung up and that's going to be a close one.
All right, check 1, 2. Let's see the scores from the previous match. Goes to the Blue Alliance with the score 101-99, assisted by a 5-point foul that changed the match. Oh, wow, what a close one. Here you go, Paul. I'll take it from you. Introducing the teams coming up in qualification match number 12. And a reminder, we're going to match number 14, so this is 12 of 14 today. From Sanford, Florida, it's team 16-290, the Zip Ties. Look at the Zip Ties helping out their Red Alliance partners. I bet they're using zip ties. From Weston, Florida, it's team 5467, the 1.21 gigawatts. On the Blue Alliance from Delray Beach, team 28147, Wild Stallions. And from Orlando, team 2344, the Cattlebots. All right, Henry's our head referee for this match. All right, teams, thumbs up. Are we ready? Timekeeper ready. Team, oh, hold on. You guys ready? All right. T minus 3, 2, 1, go.
So starts out both teams getting specimens, trying to line them up for themselves. Wild Stallions getting a third one. Meanwhile, Zip Ties getting a third one. Wild Stallions with the fourth one. So we got the farm animals on one side and the Zippy Energy Gigawatts on the other side. The Blue Alliance with a little bit of a lead coming out of the Autonomous. So the cattle bots looks to have some trouble with their gripper. Meanwhile, Wild Stallions looking to try and get some more specimens. So Wild Stallions getting another specimen. Zip Tie is getting another specimen. Red Alliance drops on Blue Alliance. Blue Alliance gets it. Red Alliance comes back again. It's neck and neck as the score is separated by 2 or 3 points. We have 10 seconds left. We got Cattlebots trying to climb. We got Zip Ties still putting up. We're still separated by just 2 or 3 points. Meanwhile, the rail is trying to get out, and it's the end of that match.
All right, that was a close one. Let's see the scores from last time we were here on field number 1. It goes to the Red Alliance with the score 216 to 198. Introduce the teams coming up in the next match. I think this is match number 13. I'm going to go with 13. First up, we got team 22, 127, Mischievous Mechanics. And 641, the Tater Scots. On the Blue Alliance, we have team 14, 226, Ironic Robotics. And team 23, 24, the Greenwood Iron Eagles. Yeah. Quick corrections, Greenwood Mechanical Eagles. I said Iron Eagles. Mechanical Eagles on the house. All right, thumbs up. Are we ready? T minus 3, 2, 1, go.
We're off on to match 13. The Blue Alliance gets a specimen, matches the Red Alliance. Tater Scots are getting some of those samples and getting them in the high basket. They have 3 in there now. Mischievous Mechanics trying for another specimen, but they miss it. But their alliance partners fill their basket with 4.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2,
Check 1, 2.
So the Greenwood Mechanical Eagles getting some things up in that basket. Their partners, Ironic Robotics, trying to get a sample themselves. Taterbots filling up the basket. The Eagles filling up the basket. Taterbots now have oh, they knocked one out. They still have only 12. Mechanical Eagles put their 6th one. Oh no. Mischievous Mechanics' arm has fallen off, and they've just now to try some points by pushing.
Check 1, 2, 1 match to go. Let's see the scores from match number 12. It goes to the Red Alliance with the score 149 to 140. Another very close match. Amazing. All right, last match of the day. Let's introduce the teams. First up, we got 43-61, the Turbo Cat Robotics. Is that right? Cool, all right. Then we got team 21-528, Techno Saints Plinko. On the Blue Alliance, 27-350, Team AI. And team 15065, A Bite Irrational. thumbs up. Check thumbs up. Are we ready? Thumbs up. Are we ready? Okay. I thought you picked up. You're good. All right, you can do that. You're good. You can do that. You're allowed to do that. I thought it was a joystick. You're good. You're good. All right. T minus 3, 2, 1, go.
The last match of the Scott division starts. The Red Alliance with 2 robots running. Technosense Plinko getting all 4 specimens. RoboCats with 4 specimens.
Pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
So Technosense Plinko with a long arm putting things into the basket. Meanwhile, Team II working on those specimens. Getting another one. TurboCats collecting samples to line up and put the clips on to make specimens. They're looking for something in the end game, perhaps. So Technosense Plinko have now 15 samples, and TurboCats now have 9 specimens. Looks like going for some lifts. Technosense Plinkos look like they're going for a double lift. We got 1 second left.
All right, we'll announce the scores of 14 when the referees have it, but for the moment, we have scores from match number 13. Let's see the scores for 13. All right, that one goes to the Red Alliance with the score 171 to 104. Scores for match number 14 incoming in just a moment. Now we got the scores. Let's see it. Match number 14. Red Alliance takes the win, 342 to 89, and a new high score of the Scott division.
So, talk some more? Okay. So I'll talk some more to see if the feedback is coming back. Okay. Well, hopefully the feedback will stop. It's still wanting to come in.